Ano po yung kadalasan na issue pagdating sa sexual health ng mag-asawa?
Okay, so I guess kailangan ko siya muna i-predicate, no? Medyo weird akong doctor kasi dalawa yung specializations ko.
Okay.
So yung nakita nyo sa synergy yun, that's what I do with peptides and regenerative medicine. Pero yung other practice ko, it's as a sexual health specialist talaga, and I do that at our clinic, Hara Holistic
So
Gender
magkaibang
and Sexual.
clinic yung Hara.
Dalawa yung
sa
clinic ko,
Synergy.
tama. Para
in
just to
demand,
be clear. So,
So,
let's go yung question yan. No? Ano ba yung mga kadalasan? And we get a lot of patients talaga, a lot of couples, and it's really, madami silang kwento. Like we probably heard many different stories. Pero parang it all comes down to una, parang nagkaka-disconnect usually yung sex appetites ng both partners. And madaming reasons yan. Pwede minsan kasi pagod, minsan hindi lang talaga sila in sync, parang in terms of yung age or yung priorities in life. Minsan naman it's hormonal. So, yun yung I would say, to sum it up, yung disconnect between couples. One person wants more sex than the other. Yung kung bakit yun nangyayari, iba't ibang reasons. And yun yung job namin, or yung kailangan namin malaman. And where the counseling comes in, ganon. Gusto namin malaman, hormonal ba siya? Biologic ba siya? Is it like emotional? Ganon. So, many different reasons. So, very important malaman kung saan ba nanggagaling.
Wow. So, ang dami palang factors. So,
Yes.
what do you do when you consult doc? Kasi maraming couple ay nahihiya.
Tama.
'Di ba? How do you approach it? How do you open to it to your partner na I think we have to go to Hara?
So, conservative nga kasi yung culture ng Philippines, 'di ba? And if there's anything I learned, a lot of Filipinos, mahilig tayo mag-kim-kim. Kasi nahihiya tayo to talk about these things. So, usually, couples, nagre-reach sila sa isang point na hindi na nila kaya tiisin, and that's what makes them wanna go and seek medical consultation. Kaya ini-invite ko yung, the people watching out there na don't be shy. It's better to always talk about something habang maliit pa siyang issue kasi mas madali siyang ayusin. And usually, ang pupunta sa amin is, yun nga, pag women, ang main problem ng women kung bakit ayaw na nila mag-sex is pain. Masakit na kasi mag-sex, and that's because of dryness. So, yung dryness na yon, part siya is hormonal. So, baka may hormonal problems, especially for perimenopausal and menopausal women. Nakakatawa nga yung yung syempre getting my makeup done before I went up here. Nakapag-usap na kami. And then she had some concerns, and then madali, dapat chill lang yung usapan kasi sex is a very vital human need. So, dapat di tayo nangihiya. Lang siya, kailangan lang siya ayusin, kailangan lang siya pag-usapan. Pag males naman, especially, yung big concern dyan is yung erectile dysfunction. Either hindi na nila napapatayo yung private parts nila, or tumatayo man, hindi na tumatagal. Again, madaming reasons. Pwedeng hormonal, pwedeng related sa hypertension, diabetes, ganon. Pwede rin psychological. Kailangan mo na pag-usapan. And bago mo siya pag-usapan, kailangan, medyo tanggalin mo yung hiya para you can talk to a doctor.
Wow, that's really nice, and I'm sure marami po sa mga nakikinig natin ngayon ay nakaka-relate dyan, secretly. Kaya pa nila aminin. Oo, kaya nila aminin na yun yung issue nila. Pero guys, eto na, kaya namin dinadala sa inyo si Doc para pag-usapan nga ito, di ba? So, sinasabi nyo, paano ba dapat how to correct the erectile dysfunction?
Yeah. So yun nga yung that's actually one of the yung number one concerns ng mga lalaki. And kasi siya madami talaga yung worth mo as a man. Nakatali sa ability mo to get an erection. 'Di ba may tinatawag tayo sa Pilipino yung tigasin ka ba ng lalaki? So talin-tali yun. That's why it's an even bigger problem for guys to come out with it, no? Usually, pagdating sa akin ng pasyente ko sa clinic, I need to kind of tier them. Depende rin yan sa age. Kung usually mga bata pa, mga 20s, 30s, ang erectile dysfunction is probably more psychological. Either performance anxiety, nape-pressure sila sa partner nila, or ganon. Minsan may bagong lumalabas, tawag namin sa kanya PEID or porn induced erectile dysfunction. So minsan nangyayari when guys watch too much porn, ganon. So, hindi nagtra-translate yung nakikita nila sa porn into yung experience na with their partner. So, they experience ED. Pag mga older gentlemen na, yung mga malapit na mag-senior or senior na, madami na yung kasaling mga sakit. Like, hypertension, diabetes, especially diabetes. Kasi yung mga ganun sakit na-affect nila yung blood vessels sa buong katawan mo, including sa private parts.
Circulation yung
oo.
erection, di ba?
Tama. So usually
Correct,
ganun.
correct.
And then yung sa mga gitna, yung mga medyo middle age, usually hormonal siya. Hindi natin alam na on average, a man by age 30, 1% ang decline ng testosterone niya. So, yun yung hormone na responsible for things like erection and muscle building. So, kung bumababa yun, bumababa din ng libido and ganon. And alam ko may nabasa akong isang article ng Forbes Philippines yata na the Philippines is a very testosterone deficient nation. So, madaming reasons yan. Processed foods, microplastics. So, all of those together, hindi ganun kadali mag-ayos ng mga sexual health concerns. There's a lot of things that come into place. Kaya, ang sinasabi ko sa mga tao, relax lang, it's not your fault. Walang problema sa iyo. It's a lot of things that contribute kung bakit pwede siya mangyari.
Dami kong ganda natutunan.
Madaldal ba ako masyado?
Hindi. With reason.
Let's go.
Hindi, tsaka
Hindi ko
siya, it's
nalaman
not
yun,
something na kailangan mong ikahiya. It's something na kailangan mo i-address. Because sabi mo nga, sex is vital, especially for a married couple.
Yeah.
Diba? Totoo, kasi sa babae, kailangan mo rin siya i-address. Pero kasi, kunwari, menopause ka, may lubricants naman, diba?
Tama, exactly.
Diba?
And there are
Parang may external factors na makakatulong sa'yo.
There are specially made lubricants for menopausal and perimenopausal women. Mga merong additional components na may hyaluronic acid. Kala nyo, pamukha lang yun. Pwede rin yun para sa baba. Kasi kailangan nyo ng extra moisture. I wrote actually an article nung Women's Month. Kasi ang napansin ko, syempre, kinausap ko yung mami ko, yung mga titas ko, ninangs ko. They're all getting at that age yung menopausal or perimenopausal age. And pag tinatanong ko sila, ano na bang nararamdaman mo? And then they say, wala naman. Inahanap kasi nila yung mga hot flashes, yung mga ganun, yung mga very obvious symptoms. Pero kung naghanap talaga ako, kung parang kinuha ko talaga yung
Nag-extract ka ng information.
Doon ko nakikita na may nararamdaman na pala sila about perimenopause. Ugali lang talaga ng Pilipina. Sa Filipinas especially, and mga mothers, di ba yung mga Filipina mothers na ilalagay mo everybody else before you. So yung mga sarili mong nararamdaman, ay mamaya na yan. But sana, di ba, our mothers deserve a lot more. So yung mga women in their lives who are entering this space in time na perimenopausal nila, deserve nila to feel like themselves.
Correct. Akala ko sabi ni Doc, yung mga mother natin, they deserve sex.
They do. They also, di ba?
Oo,
Your
diba?
mothers deserve sex if they want. May mga patient kami na lola na and they ask us, pwede pa ba kami mag-sex? And then my other doctors and I, especially yung mga OBGYNs ko in the clinic, they say, of course, pwede if you just need a little help, that's why we're here. Diba?
Until what age, Doc? Active ang isang babae muna
Until
sa
you
sex?
can.
Until you can.
Actually, a lot of women nga, mas na-enjoy nila yung sex pag menopausal na sila. Kasi hindi na nila iniisip na baka
Mabubuntis
mabuntis
sila.
ako, ganon. So, pwede talaga.
Pag sa men, until what age? Until
it works.
Until it works.
Yeah, as long as it works. And then,
Yun talaga kasi yung issue nga sa Pilipinas, di ba, na alarming. Dahil nga, imagine mo yung mga processed foods kalaban.
At saka microplastics.
Sticks,
Yun ang
oo.
takeaway ko today na mababang testosterone
Level ng Pilipinas.
di ba pag titignan mo, ang dami dyan, 6 ang anak, 8 ang anak.
Pero hindi,
Maya buntis yung asawa.
pero hindi yan
Anong
dito.
sector?
Nasa ibang
Ibang
sector.
oo.
Lipunan.
Di ba ang swerte naman ng mga yun kasi walang kahirap-hirap.
Yun yung mga lipunan na kailangan ng family planning.
Baliktad
Dahil
yun.
walang
Yun yung
budget.
konting kibot buntis na. Iba naman na willing, able, ready.
Alam mo,
to have a child, di naman nagkakaanak.
Tama.
Correct. Nag-IVF na, di ba?
The ironies of life.
Grabe.
So ito na, may malapit ba sa inyo na malaki talaga yung problema kasi bukod sa nawawala na ng libido o gana, di ba? O affected na emotionally.
Tama.
Yung to the point na maghihiwalay na. Parang ganun.
Ito yung mga usual symptoms ng both testosterone deficiency sa kanang menopause. Brain fog is one. Yung pagiging makalimutin, ganon.
Guilty.
Tawag doon, mood
Guilty ako.
swings, which doesn't just mean yung mga parang nakikita natin sa TV. Minsan subtle lang yan. Parang mahirap ka
Guilty.
ma-motivate in a day or nawawalan ka ng zest for life. So all of those are actually hormonally related. Kaya nga sa field ko medyo pag sinasabi naming sex hormones, ang testosterone at ang estradiol, sinasabi namin, tama ba yun? Kasi hindi lang siya pang sex eh. Every single cell in your body has receptors for testosterone and estrogen, and it's part of your overall health. Brain fog, immunity, energy levels, mood, motivation, all of those kasali siya. So, the fact na maganda ang sex life mo, the only people who have like good, healthy sex lives are healthy din yung internal bodies nila.
That's the hard fact of
Yan,
it.
oo.
That's the hard truth.
Tama.
So, happy hormones eh.
Oo.
Parang you have a dopamine ba yun? Yung may
Dopamine,
Hindi, tsaka nga
serotonin,
blood circulation.
oxytocin,
Bumalik na
tama.
tayo sa
Ayun.
blood circulation.
Di ba parang meron kang
Correct.
magandang
Glow.
skin,
Tama.
after may glow.
Yung afterglow, tama.
The
ganun
afterglow.
yun. Tama,
Kaya
tama
di ba
yun.
may sabi pa, horny is healthy.
Tama. Sobrang
Horny
tama.
is
Oo.
healthy.
Diba?
Diba?
Horny in the right place and moment.
Yeah. Correct. Hindi, pag hindi ka na naho-horny, may problema,
May problema.
ka na.
Exactly.
May problema.
You know, we had
ka na.
a discussion. Hindi naman discussion yung chikahan, no? With my barkada. So, sinabi nila, sana di sila nanonood.
Women
Sabi
in their
nila,
50s.
Oo, age ko
Oo,
eh.
women in
55
their
pataas.
50s.
Between 55 to 58. Now, for them, okay, some of them, it's a commitment daw. They both commit, husband and wife, to have sex at least once a week. Okay, call it, ay, naka-schedule. Ay, bakit may naka-calendar? But it's important na naka-calendar. Tama ba yun, Doc?
Oh, so I'm
Once a
also a certified sexology facilitator. So like along the lines of sex therapist, I trained under Dr. Rica Cruz, which is one of the best sex therapists in the
Yeah.
So yun talaga kailangan mo hanapin what works in your relationship. If that works, great, and it's really really important. If nahihirapan kayo doon, maybe you need to do something else.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to spice it up. A lot of people find the scheduling awkward or like the least sexiest thing. Pero it works for some people. May mga iba kaming clients actually na we do like an intimacy contract. We help them draft an intimacy contract na
May intimacy contract.
which sounds like very unsexy, di ba? Pero dun kasi nalalagay mo at nako-communicate mo ano ba yung mga gusto ko from you, ano ba yung mga expectation ko, and then yung kabilang partner ganun din. Para alam nyo, para napapag-usapan nyo ano ba talaga yung kailangan.
Ang dahilan naman isa kong friend, at least when they both know na okay, itong day na to, ito yung date night natin.
Prepare tayo.
Nagpe-prepare in terms of yung self nila, yung suot down nila, yung mindset.
Tama.
Kumbaga that day, eto maganda yung sinabi nila, that day, hindi kami mag-work na masistress kami.
Tama.
Kasi alam namin relaxation day. Kasi you have to be both relaxed. Tapos alam nyo, mag-date kayo. So may ano tawag doon? May foreplay na
May foreplay.
maba. Kahit buong araw daw na foreplay. I'm saying this kasi totoong story
That's
ito.
very good advice.
Buong araw nagpo-foreplay sila. Umaga pa lang, kiss-kiss na dyan. Pagdating ng gabi, they're so hot na for
Ready
each
na,
other.
ready na.
So tawa kami. Pero alam mo,
That's super excellent
it's so
advice.
true.
Tama.
They have a happy marriage, di ba?
Yeah, I mean, it's legit.
Legit. So pwede.
Pwede.
What works for...
Exactly.
Ganda.
And, yeah,
Punta ba tayo sa peptides?
hindi pero Doc, yun yung gusto ko tanongin, kamusta yung rate ng mga couple na nagpapa-counseling na ngayon?
Yeah.
Mas open na ba sila? Or do you actively seek for couples pa na I think you need counseling, etc.?
Okay. So, usually, hindi naman namin yun sila kaya like hanapin because we really won't know, 'di ba? So, to be able to get couples na papasok sa sa clinic and ask for these kinds of services, they need to know and acknowledge they have the problem, and then know na there's help out there that they can find. So, yung ganon, definitely a lot of like marketing, social media, just putting ourselves out there. Pero usually ang entry point namin is actually the sexual dysfunctions. Either yung woman muna who will come in because of pain during sex, or low libido, or the man who comes in for erectile dysfunction. And then from the consultation, dun namin napipick up minsan na ay baka there's something else going on. Do you want to come in as a couple ngayon? And then we can facilitate like sex therapy, ganon. So ganon siya.
Wow. Sana
have a
tumaas
friend.
na yung testosterone sa Pilipinas level, no?
Ang ganda ng usapan natin kasi I have a friend. Again, sana hindi siya nanonood. Pero I need to ask this. Napansin niya na parang may babae yung asawa niya or laro-laro, not a relationship but fling.
Okay.
Since that fling happened, nawala na ng gana sa kanya asawa niya because she's kind of on the heavy side. I hope hindi siya nanonood. And
like,
and the girl,
X, sige sabihin friend mo.
okay.
Si patient X.
And the girl,
Alam mo ito, may ganitong scenario si patient X. Wala pa agad niya siya yun.
trainee sa gym. Na sobrang fit. And,
Yung girl.
oo, na girl. May nagsasabi lang sa kanya. Anyway, so yun ang kanyang dilemma, Doc.
Gotcha.
So, ano niya, parang, sa kanya tuloy, hindi ako magpapapayat for you. I mean, tangkapin mo ko for what I am, how I become. Pero, yun nga, so nawala na ng gana. So, niya is, hiwalayan ko na ba?
So I completely understand yung story. Yeah, super gets ko yung story because we've heard iterations of it like multiple times, no?
Yes.
Sa early part ng relationships kasi even talking about yung brain chemicals involved. Pag yung mga honeymoon stage ganon, iba pa kasi yung mga chemicals in your brain dyan eh. Para kang naghahabol and parang reward system pa siya. That's why natutuwa ka. It feels like a job well done pag kasama mo yung partner mo, pag nagsisex kayo. It's all novel pa. Parang exciting pa siya.
Yeah, exciting.
But as you move towards from the honeymoon stage towards the more commitment stage, even the neurotransmitters in your brain also change. So na yan? Oxytocin, ganon. It's for emotional connection, companionship. So mga long term. Yung lust pa, yung pagkalibog, completely different chemicals pa yan sa katawan mo. So that's why madaming nagtatanong, pwede bang mahal ko yung asawa ko and at the same time cheat on them? Biologically speaking, different sets of chemicals, so technically pwede. Pag just talking about neurochemistry, pwede. So what we usually tell our partner, tell our patients kasi is, we are human. So we're not slaves to our biology, diba? So pwede kasing pag-usapan to all the time. Like if you have open conversations with your partners and communicate, what's important to me? Are you willing to adjust to meet me halfway there? So kunyari, let's say si patient X, kung sobrang ganun nga siya, kung sobrang very firm on her stance that I'm not gonna do this for you.
Yeah.
How can you have that conversation with your partner? Kasi ang kailangan naman talaga pag-usapan this, ano ba ang pwede nating gawin dalawa para we fall in love each other again or to reignite that spark? What are we both willing to do? And that's what makes long relationships, healthy relationships last for a very long time, di ba? Pag both partners are able to willing to meet halfway. Ganun dapat.
I-refer ko sila sa inyo.
Sige po.
Ito pa-punchline doon. It started daw nung nag-andropause siya. Okay, nung nag-andropause siya, he was so insecure because he was also mas overweight pa doon sa girl.
Exactly.
Eh, nag-gym na. So, feeling good na siya about himself. Lost weight na. Naiwan yung asawa. Tapos, yan na, nagka-fling-fling na with ano tag doon? Yung trainee sa gym. Ganyan. So, yun, andropause.
So exactly, andropause, we talk about menopause a lot. We don't talk about andropause nearly enough. Ini-ignore yan ng mga lalaki. Also, part of it is because andropause is sneaky. Menopause kasi around 50 bag. Gets nyo agad. Yung andropause, onti-onti siya. 1% per year ngayon nawawala sa testosterone, diba? So, hindi mo na lang mamamalaya, nandun ka na pala. And remember, yung isa kong sinabi na na-e-affect ng testosterone is motivation about life. So, it's something that men do struggle with. Hindi siya excuse. Pero if we acknowledge kasi things happen like that. Kunyari, if I had met that person, if I had already seen them as patients early on, we could have probably fixed the testosterone para yung feelings of the midlife crisis of the andropause didn't hit them so hard. Baka we could have talked about putting them through a protocol together, which we do a lot. Tapos yun nga, meron kaming, since nabanggit niyo yung peptides, meron kaming mga protocols. Meron kami, for example, 2 peptide na favorite ko that has saved marriages. Yung isa is called PT141, nasal spray lang siya. I-activate niya yung part ng brain mo in charge of arousal and libido. So, spray kayong dalawa, and then ma-urbog kayo sa each other, ganon.
Only for that moment.
It's transient.
Hindi siya yung for life.
Pero it's a good start. Parang 'di ba? Parang gina-jumpstart mo yung kotse. Tapos yung isang kapartner niya is a nasal spray called oxytocin, which we also give. Ano naman yun? It activates the emotional connection part of your brain. So may mga may mga binibigay protocols on patients that are couples that are having marital problems. May mga pwede kaming gawin ganon. Tapos sabi nga nila, Doc, these saved our marriage.
Ibang klase itong siyensya na to. May peptides na nasal lang. Doc, I will really refer them to you.
Pwede.
Congrats, Doc.
Congrats, Doc. You're changing lives and marriages.
Oo.
Di ba changing lives, saving marriages.
Correct.
Ang swerte naman natin sa mga asawa natin.
Oo, to be fair.
Shoutout sa mga
Kasi
asawa
araw-araw
namin.
iba yung mga storya ng buhay natin. Hintay routinary kasi.
Oo. Meron na kami enough motivation.
Pwede. That's good. That's good. That's very
Thank you so
lucky.
much, Doc Dino Reyes,
Hey.
medical doctor ng Hara
Hara
Clinic,
Clinic.
sex expert.
Remember, Hara Clinic,
Yeah.
for the sexology.
Yeah, you can find us on all our social medias, Hara Clinic PH, haraclinic.ph on our website. You can find us on Facebook, IG, TikTok. Hanapin nyo lang kami. Okay? Dali lang
We
i-spell.
will.
Yes. So, pati mo na ang Mother's Day.
Oh, yes.
mo.
Ayun, yeah, your mom.
So, I definitely want to greet Happy Mother's Day to the most important women in my life. So, that's my mom, Emmy, and my sister, Hannah. And syempre lahat ng mga ninangs and titas ko na lahat tinalagay na natin on hormone replacement therapy for their menopause.
Parang sarap pa maging friend. Doc. Pwede
Baka
ba
mamaya sulit ang hormone replacement na rin tayo habang nagsushow.
Gawa na tayo
Kami
GC.
nakaturo.
Doc, can I see you when I'm 60? Baka I'll need it when I'm
Anytime.
60.
Yes.
Pag senior na ako, ngayon kaya pang wala.
Oo.
Pero 55 na ako, Doc. In 5 years time, baka mag-iba na yung cycle ko.
Anytime you need. Pwede.
The reason pala why I met you today.
Gusto ko ituwa si Mamu. Ikaw, Mamu, ha? Gusto mo yung baka humingi ka nung nung nasal. Baka
Pwede,
humingi ka
pwede.
ng inhaler ngayon, Mamu, ha?
Malapit lang yung clinic dyan.
Grabe ka.
Sa Pasig Boulevard.
Oh,
Malapit.
Can I bring a friend?
Of course.
Grabe ka!
Of course.
Ayan.